this work in terms of the mobilising the Democratic base? We know, and we've spoken about Donald Trump. He has that rusted-on support. His voters, the Make America Great Again support base is there. And in the United States, it's so important to get that vote out, to mobilise and fire up and give voters that enthusiasm. Do you think that this helps in any way the Democratic Party?
I don't think they're going to get the pull that they had hoped for. I'm sure one of the main reasons they selected someone from Minnesota was for those very reasons. But what we just heard Penny Wong say that speaks volumes of truth. This is an important election this year. It's an important country, and what happens in America militarily with the economy, it's just a rainfall, a waterfall effect of how it affects the economies of so much of the Western world. So when you're looking at the Rust Belt and thinking that Tim Walz is going to bring some enthusiasm from that point of view, people are going to remember. And even if they've forgotten, the Republicans for the next 90 some odd days are going to continuously push forward what Walz failed to do under George Floyd, and he allowed not just his city in Minnesota to go to mush, but so many other cities, Seattle and Washington State, Oregon, so many other cities. So I really don't believe he's going to be able to gain enough enthusiasm, particularly given his poor track record in the state of Minnesota, to bring the Rust Belt beyond where they are right now. And also with Shapiro being such a strong governor, just opposed to someone like Walz, it's apples and oranges. Shapiro is a much stronger man.
So much comes down to, as we've discussed as well, obviously there's a lot of focus on the running mate now, but it really is the top of the ticket that counts. Has Donald Trump found the best path or the best approach to tackling and combating his new opponent in Kamala Harris?
That's a great question. It's a phrase I don't like to use too often. It's so hackneyed. But I saw Donald Trump really get off his game, the first time at that national conference of Black American journalists last week. And he had a very bad hiccup in that. I'm going to say it. It's true. And he should not have allowed them to get under his skin. When he does that, he misses the beat, and he wasn't able to really regain his focus, I don't think, in that particular instance. But to see where he's going to go from here, I think if he sticks to policy and he sticks to the record of all of his achievements and continually remind the American people that Kamala's responsibility was border control. She was the czar. She failed at it. So he's got to stick to the policies and continue to make those comparisons, as opposed to don't worry about picking at them, but stick with the facts and the accomplishments and bring in the foreign ministry bit, and also reminding what happened in Afghanistan and the pitiful, what was it, $850 billion of equipment, that the Biden and Kamala Harris, administration left behind. That was beyond pathetic.
Barbara Heineback, appreciate it. We'll talk to you soon.
All right. Thank you, Karen.